Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world, online at Z107.7fm.com. This is your Z107.7 local news for Saturday, October 12th, 2024. The MDLT Fall Native Plant Sale is coming up on October 26th. Fall is a great time to get plants in while the sun is still warm during the day, with cooler nights and evenings to help retain water and get plants established. If you're wondering what you're going to pick up, there's plenty of places around the basin that you can use for inspiration, starting with the Land Trust itself. Their Native Discovery Garden has a wide variety of plants that thrive here in our desert climate. The Joshua Basin Water District also has a water-wise demonstration garden where you can see native plants used in landscaping. And summer heat is still in effect, so plants may be a little more subdued, but just heading out on a hike will give you plenty of ideas for future features for your native garden. In the Desert View Conservation Area, I witnessed dozens of Perry's Nolina on display with their large conical flowers drying out in the summer sun, and Paper Bag Bush has some blooms in spots like Black Rock Campground as well as my front yard. I bought one at the last fall native plant sale and it's doubled in size since then. The High Desert Nature Museum has a garden in front of it as well, a great spot to wander through on your way into the free and fun family destination. And be sure to check out MDLT's Instagram where they're posting up examples of plants you can get at the sale, but they aren't releasing the full list yet. You can sign up to receive updates when they post their inventory on their website. Desert gardening can seem daunting, but it's as simple as choosing the right spot for the plant and keeping it watered while we wait for a hopefully wet winter. MDLT's staff have always been helpful in talking about the best spots for certain flora, and if your green thumbs are struggling, you can always ask Mike Branding on the Unique Garden Show right here on Z107.7. Get out and get inspired and mark your calendar for the native plant sale in 2 Saturdays from now, October 26th, starting at 10 a.m. at their headquarters right off Highway 62 in Joshua Tree. Just recently, their sign got a bit of freshening up. Look for the big red MDLT. Art is happening all around the high desert this weekend as the Highway 62 Open Studio Art Tours continues, coinciding with the second Saturday Joshua Tree Art Walk. Here's the Picasso-faced man, Jeff Harmatz, to tell you more.
More than 130 high desert artists will be opening up their studios to neighbors, tourists, and art appreciators. This annual open studio event brings people to the high desert from all over the country. The event is put on annually by the Morongo Basin Cultural Arts Council and is an autumn staple. This year's event will feature even more music and performance art than ever before. Attendees should pick up a Highway 62 Open Studio directory that includes a complete list of artists, maps, and directions. You can find these directories in shops, galleries, and welcome centers throughout our community. There's also a handy app for smartphones. And if that's not enough art for you, tonight only, the second Saturday Art Walk returns to downtown Joshua Tree's art galleries. La Matadora Gallery will be hosting a toga party honoring the Greek goddess Nyx, the goddess of the night. Shahasp Valentine and Colina Hake will be showing jewelry, and they've teamed up with local band Landroid, who's performing at 8 p.m. The party runs from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at La Matadora Gallery. Hey There Projects debuts a new exhibition called Bonhomme des Chemins from Yucca Valley artist Sophia Badouet. She grew up with one foot in France and the other in Morocco, and these experiences are represented in her knotted rugs, which will be on display at the gallery. There is a reception tonight. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Jeff Harmatz.
The Friends of the Joshua Tree Library are holding a sale today from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Most books and DVDs will be 50 cents, with some books being specifically priced for the event. From 2 to 3 p.m., books will be $1 a bag, with the bags being furnished by the Friends of the Library. The library is located at 6465 Park Boulevard, 1 block north of the highway. All proceeds from the sale go to fund programs at the branch. If you missed the sale at 3 p.m., stop in and ask how you too can become a friend of the Joshua Tree Library. And the Joshua Tree VFW is located just west of the library on Veterans Way, and they'll be holding a spaghetti dinner open to everyone tonight from 5 to 7. Dinner includes a salad, a large plate of spaghetti, and garlic bread for $12 or $15 with a glass of wine. Come on out and meet friends and neighbors at your local VFW post 7264. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow had its debut last night at Theater 29. The spooky season opener at the theater is sure to be a hit as we creep into cooler, darker nights. The director of the production, Eric Ross, stopped by the morning show with Cody and Jeff and talked about how the cast is creating just the right balance of spooky and suspense.
Every show, it seems like the cast just keeps on getting creepier and creepier. So I would say it's definitely family friendly, but there are a few elements that might catch adults and children by surprise, but it's nothing gratuitous.
Tickets for tonight's show and the rest of the run through October 27th can be purchased at theater29.org. The 29 Palms High School cheerleading program is holding a fundraiser on Sunday, October 20th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Join the Wildcats to learn cheers, jumps, dances, and design your own bow. Learn new cheering skills to help cheer on the JV football team at the October 24th game. The cheer clinic will be $50, and that includes the bow. It'll be at the Lucky Park Activity Center off Joe Davis Drive. You can call or text Coach Lena before the October 16th event. We'll have her contact info at a flyer at this story on our website. And that's also Pioneer Days weekend, and the skateboard competition and costume contest return this year to the Lucky Park Skate Park. That's on Sunday, October 20th from 6 to 10 p.m. They'll be featuring a best trick competition, their infamous desert death race, and of course, a Halloween costume contest and more. There are prizes and food available, with Astro Cactus providing the music. The town is providing water and snacks, and there'll be skate decks and supplies available for sale right next to Good Vibes Tie-Dye. All participants in the skate contest must sign a waiver, and helmets must be worn if you're under 18 years of age. The costume contest is open to anyone, not just skaters. Come on out and bring a board to participate in the Pioneer Days Family Fun at the Skate Contest, Sunday, October 20th, starting at 6 p.m. at the Lucky Park Skate Park in sunny and serene 29 Palms, California. You can see this story on our website for photos and coverage from previous year's competitions. And when you're out and about in the high desert this weekend and you want to listen to something a little different, check out the selection of podcasts available and produced right here at Z107.7fm.com. The dulcet tones of the Desert Oracle always set the mood for a warm desert evening, or you can turn it up with the local music showcase with Pat Kearns, dial it back with the many moods of Ben Vaughn, or get informed with the Up Close Show with Gary Daniel. And don't forget about the highlights from the Morning Show with Cody and Jeff and the Unique Garden Show with Mike Branning, all available to listen wherever you get podcasts or at z1077fm.com/podcasts. And that's your local news for Saturday. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting out of Joshua Tree, California, alongside the award-winning Z107.7 News team, I'm Robert Hayden.